Hello? Yes, Mrs. Bird here again. I'd like to make another complaint. My address is the Mama and Papa Palm Trees, Montecito, California, 12345. Yeah, it's Meghan Mr. Markle again. She's standing there looking straight into our house. Yes, I'd like to press charges this time. Thank you. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Leilani of the Mama and Papa Palm Trees. As most of you already know, I am one of the birds who lives in the palm trees on the Meghan Markle Montecito property. And since she has no friends, she just stands there staring at us the whole time. It is very uncomfortable as it compromises our privacy. Let's get into it. In the last few weeks, we have seen how Meghan Markle really has no friends. Everyone that she associates with, she either barges in on or uses to only Markle, or just ruins their life in general. And it's very apparent when you look at her interaction with these people that they don't like her. She's a menace to society. Like, we know this was happening anyway. She did it to the royal family. Now she's doing it in her whole life. I do think she's going a bit mad. I'm not going to lie. I had seen it on her for a while now. I think she's actually losing her mind. Let's start out with her number one simp, Daniel Martin. Yes. Daniel Martin seemed to be the perpetual extra on the With Love Meghan show. He's a makeup artist. He was there. Since she couldn't get guests at first, you thought, okay, well, let's bring him in. But this man suddenly became a staple in her life. We saw her take him to Paris, where she disrespected the memory of Princess Diana. But while she was there, she was putting out these shorts, these little reels of Daniel Martin there. And she had this sort of excessive makeup products theme going on. I really thought about it when I saw this. I was like, what is she doing with this clip? Here she has how many different compacts, how many different lipsticks. And then she even goes on to put lipstick on her own mouth. So it almost looked like she was promoting something. Indeed. Because she promised Daniel Martin a lipstick collab, a lipstick investment foundered business. And you can imagine how Daniel Martin would have been excited about that. He put up a video that's now been removed at Meghan's request, but it said, I would love to get her in a lipstick one day. Meghan, if you're watching this, let's do a lip. I'd love to see you in a lip. However, earlier this week, Martin deleted the post, leading to speculation that the Duchess may not have been best pleased with what he had said. Martin's spokesman, he's a spokesman. Everybody has a spokesman. Except me. I'm my own spokesman, woman, bird. Martin's spokesman declined to comment, but a source close to Meghan told someone that on Monday that Martin had removed the video because he had failed to refer to all the beauty products used on the trip. You see, this is what is so disappointing for a makeup artist. If you know makeup artists, they would love nothing better. I mean, the actual goal of their whole existence would be to have their own makeup line. After all, they're doing clients' makeup all day, using Dior, using Chanel, using MAC, using other people's products. Why not create their own and use their own? Especially for Daniel Martin. He is always promoting like, oh, this is my mix of favorite makeups and it's other people's makeups, you know? Wouldn't it be nice for him to have a Fenty a la Rihanna that he could just put on people's faces whenever he does their makeup? So this is a big blow for him. And I can imagine that he must have reacted very emotionally to it because he is a very emotional person. Do you remember when he was crying about Meghan and how incredibly sad it is that she gets criticized?
Because I know her so well, and I know she doesn't deserve all this negative press.
I'm sure he was crying a lot worse than that when he realized that he had been Markled. Daniel Martin has gone harder than anyone protecting Meghan Markle. And I did talk about him being a little bit emotional. Well, he went emotional on a YouTuber, and I just want you to look at this. Meghan Sussex's longtime, okay, this is a Sussex squatty website, obviously. My wings. It's bad wing day. Meghan Sussex's longtime makeup artist Daniel Martin publicly called out YouTuber for profiting from hate. So from what I understand happened here is this YouTuber put out like, I'm not interested in trying Meghan's jam. That's all she said. And then Daniel went so crazy on her, called her like a black heart, black soul, evil woman, just because she wasn't interested in the jam. This man goes harder than anyone for Meghan. After she mocked Meghan's jam launch, Martin responded accusing her of building a platform on negativity, which is not what we do here. We have a very good laugh here because Meghan is indeed the funniest woman alive. I find so much humor in her. I really do. Okay, so this is the YouTuber, what she actually said. Who is it? Oh, it's according to Taz. Okay, we know her. She's amazing. Literally couldn't give a single shit about the launch of a raspberry spread or the daily silly posts on Instagram, including the posts of my palm tree home. I think I'm honestly worn out and bored by Meghan, and I'm not promoting her. Instead, I'm going to have some almond butter and jam on toast from my favorite breads, and one of my favorite. Like, she's just saying she has better things to do. Here comes Daniel, Mr. Mark Martin. Sorry. That troll's livelihood has been based on hate, and she wouldn't stop because she needs the money. She's worn out because karma's a bitch, and our light is drowning out her dark ass soul. He thought he was getting a lipstick line. But have no fear, Tash claps back. I don't think Daniel Martin understands that us YouTubers are built for this. Tash says, wow, the makeup artist has a few words to say about me. My dark ass soul. Better than being an arse kisser, Daniel. My livelihood has been built up creating content that other people like to watch. Compared to some, I go very lightly on Meghan, but glad to see I'm on your radar. I go lightly on her too, by the way. Yeah. Moving on to Courtney Adamo, contestant number 2. Courtney and her husband wrote a book. They have 5 children. And she was at Godmother's bookstore of the Oprah fame. Oprah was not there because, oh yeah, another friend that hates Meghan, Oprah. And they sit down to talk about their books, promote their books. It's a little small chat. No big deal really, except when Meghan gate crashes it. So Meghan gate crashes it and seemed extremely unhinged. She's lost the plot. Here she sits down with her and let's listen.
It's really an honor to be here and to be chatting about our book. Oh, sorry. This makes me nervous.
I can hold it for you also.
I've done so many of these, and this is the first time I've been nervous.
Yeah, she's done so many of those, and this is the first time she's been nervous because she has Meghan the Blight, Miss the Markle sitting next to her, knowing that she's about to get markled. So she comes here and is so psychotic over this woman. Why? This woman did not expect her to be there. There's reportings that she was never on the list of guests that were supposed to be there. Meghan says she knows Courtney since university, but yet you weren't on the list. So why did you show up there? And you can see that Courtney's like, my life is over. Courtney seems very preoccupied by this gate crashing, and it looks almost as though she's checked out for most of the time. Like, I'll show you.
That everyone can help themselves too. So yes, for example, you could say, hi, can I get you a cup of tea? That's a lot of work if you have 6 to 8 people coming through.
You see the close lip, tight lip? She's extremely anxious, and I think she's just thinking of how badly this is going, hence the defensive look on her face. And she's probably thinking, how am I going to make this unhappen? Meghan is talking absolute nothingness, and she's saying it so emphatically and so earnestly, like what she's saying is so important.
A whole tray of mugs.
It's a crazy lady talking.
Take your shoes off, get cozy. Board games are out. All of
I can't do this. Can I do this? Listen, she's here explaining how to make your guests feel comfortable, whilst at the same time making every single person around her feel like they're sitting on pins and needles. Everyone feels extremely uncomfortable, while Meghan is talking about how to make your house guests, when they come in, feel more comfortable by doing things ahead of time so that you can be so contrived that you do things ahead of time and then make yourself look like you're relaxed by being barefoot. She's absolutely out of her mind.
We were meant to drive from LA to Chicago to go back to school one year.
No, we were meant to fly.
Yes, we were meant to fly.
We were going to fly. Yes.
But no, here's why we didn't.
Doesn't she also seem like she's out of her mind? Did I already say she is? I think I already said that, right? Yes. We were meant to fly. Because she's corrected, so she's embarrassed. So rage takes over at this point. She's a dangerous woman to be around, huh?
Yes, we were meant to fly.
The voice that she brings to the table. She has to have a seat at the table. We're going to get to the table that she had a seat at where Emma Greedy also hates her. Anyway, the voice, the vocal fry, and the fact that she's just so comfortable with her horrible sounding voice talking into this mic like this is wild to me. And this is a captured audience. You know, nobody there has a choice. People came there to see one thing, and they're being forced to watch Meghan Markle and her vocal fry. No matter how my voice sounds and how insane I look, you signed up for this. So don't forget to press the subscribe button, please. Thank you. Yeah, but this audience did not sign up for this. They did not ask to see this craziness. And what they did ask to see, by the way, they don't get to see, because I didn't get anything out of this meeting. I learned nothing about, that's an inside joke between us, right? The learns. I learns did nothing about Courtney's book or what it was written about. I know it might have something to do with travel because that's something that she was doing a lot with her family. I don't know. I've found out nothing except what Meghan wanted to talk about herself. Let's move on to Emma Greedy, contestant number 3, who did the exact opposite with Meghan. Emma seems to be quite a tenacious person and a little bit controlling herself, so she was able to control Meghan a little bit better than most people are. It turns out that Emma Greedy becomes King's Trust Ambassador, and people are like, why would they make her the King's Trust Ambassador? Well, if you really look at that podcast, I'm telling you, Emma Greedy looked like she was there to expose Meghan Markle. And Emma is English as well. I think that somebody in the King's circle said, Emma, good job. Here you go. Have your ambassadorship. Thank you for your service. You know what I mean? Even though Emma was given this prestigious title, Meghan Markle still could not help herself and showed up at Emma's star-studded dinner. Okay. Meghan Markle attends star-studded dinner in new photographs. Here's the footage.
I can do it. You know I can do it.
Look at how Meghan looks at this lady with disdain. Like, oh, she can do it. She knows she can do it. I can't do anything. All of my podcasts fail. All of my television shows fail. All of my appearances fail. I'm a failure, but Emma can do it.
And have a wonderful night and then go off. I need you to do something. I need you to actually help the person that you met tonight. I need you to make the introduction. I need you to take and do the action. And if you can do that, slowly things begin to change.
Okay, that's enough of that. We get it. You want people to do things for other people. You want people to help each other. You want people to network with each other. And this is so interesting because Meghan is sitting there with all of the opportunities she's been given in the entire world. Everyone was doing something for Meghan Markle. Netflix, Spotify, and before that we can go back to the royal family. Everything was handed to Meghan on a plate and she was not able to capitalize on that. So it's very interesting that she's now sitting at this dinner where women are being asked to help each other because that's the only way that they can get through in life, is like if they give each other like a connection or a leg up and whatever. And Meghan is sitting there amongst these women like, I was given it all. I had it all. I didn't even need to ask for anyone for help. I was given it on a platter. And now I'm here with you begging for help, and I'm begging too. We're all beggars now. Moving on to the after party of this event, where Meghan was photographed drinking a glass of wine all alone. All the women around her helping each other. Nobody helping her. Nobody wanting to talk to her. Nobody wants to get Markled. I think that's our bottom line here. Markled used to be a term I think that was associated with Meghan ghosting her Markle family or any friends that she had. Once she married Prince Harry, she ghosted a lot of people. That was what that term used to mean, and now it has sort of evolved into an anti-Midas touch, or like the opposite effects of Midas touch, where anything that Meghan Markle is around gets completely ruined and destroyed, whether intentionally or unintentionally. Meghan is just, a blight on everything. Moving on to contestant number 4, Pier Paolo Piccioli. Balenciaga designer says Meghan Markle reached out to him about an invite to Paris Fashion Week. I'm not surprised about this. I saw it coming. Although she did this whole performative double hug, double kiss, just over the top greeting with him, I wasn't buying it. I wasn't buying that this was a chance meeting. I realized immediately that this man was instrumental in getting her there. He answered this question. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, made a surprise appearance at her first Paris Fashion Week show wearing 2 custom looks. How did that happen? And he's answered, Meghan and I met some years ago. We've been texting ever since. She's been begging for clothes. She reached out and said she'd love to come to the show. There was no strategy or big orchestration. I didn't tell anyone she was coming because I wanted it to stay a surprise. In fashion, real surprises are rare. And this one was beautiful. Well, guess what? She went through all of that, bringing Daniel Martin there, her glam squad, taking photos. I mean, obviously back grid, she must have passed some money to, I don't know, allegedly for legal purposes, she pays them to show up and take pictures of her as though they just discovered her there. The Balenciaga designer didn't even tell anyone she was going to be there. So you know 100% she orchestrated that whole thing herself. She looks so pathetic though. She's the gift that keeps on giving. I need to get a clown wig. I think we've got to the clown stage now. I think she's just a complete clown. I mean, this is just so hilarious to us. Honestly, with all what's going on with the royal family, I hope they're having a laugh at her too, because she is comedic relief, I find. And I hope you all enjoyed this too. Love you all so much. Bye! Flying off to my dream. Love you, bye.